He probably broke something.
Yeah. Maybe your system was updating something in the background.
You know, it possibly. I got time to check. Let me go check out. Ooh. I wonder. Maybe I'll send Rob a text to see if he's going to be coming on or not.
Is there a way to delete old macros off of your profile?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Yeah, I think just click and drag. I think. Oh, you mean?
If you the ones that are on the gear.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you open it up, there's a button that says delete macro.
There is?
Yep.
All I see is in bar.
Oh, no. Open. Double click on the macro.
Or just click.
Or just click.
The big red button.
Yeah, there's a big red button right there.
There
Towards
is?
the bottom. It says delete macro.
Oh, yeah, I had to enlarge it. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm
There we go.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Speak of the devil. There you go. I was about to message him on Google. That's... Okay. Yay!
Hey guys, sorry about being late.
Oh, no problem.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Oh.
Need a bigger shovel?
No, it wasn't a shitstorm. It's failures of equipment and bullshit. It's all good now though.
So you had a pile of bullshit.
Yeah, sure, why not?
So you need a bigger shovel.
Yeah. Oh man. So you guys ready to get fucking killed? Oh man.
Oh yeah.
We shall enact the World War II bonsai charge.
Yes.
Right.
Okay.
I'm gonna go say bye to them.
I thought we were ducking into the cave and making him come after us.
Yeah, well, he has the advantage out here of being able to fly, but in there, he's really in such a tight area, he'd probably get all of us with his
breath weapon. And we'd be trapped also,
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
At least here, if we decide to cut and run, we got a chance.
You can scatter and hope for the best.
Yeah.
I don't have to run faster than it, just faster than you.
Yeah. Well, I'm on Rana now, so I'm pretty fast.
Kyrin is now the slowest one, because
Yeah.
aside from whatever speed Rana gives, Talash will outrun the rest of you.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I can take a bonus action to dash every turn.
Yeah.
So
Rana's got a base of 60, so if Rana
Yeah.
dashes, I can get 120 each turn.
that's badass.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty amazing.
Yeah.
He said, so,
Same as Talash,
did you ever watch...
at least until he runs out of key points.
Yep.
All right. Well,
How much does Kyrin weigh?
Your side arm.
100 and what is it? 34 pounds or something?
134 pounds?
135. I'm
Uh,
only
how mu-
5'2".
How much do your gear weigh?
It's, you know what I'm saying is, it's because
Yeah.
Alright, I hope you guys get inspiration, because we're probably going to need each and every one.
around there...
Yeah.
oh, yeah. Actually, I was going to mention if you guys didn't have inspiration, I was going to say you can start off the session with everyone has inspiration.
Does Rana have inspiration too?
I would say no.
Ah, darn. Okay.
I did not forget about the XP. I'll get that to you guys by
If
the
we
end of the
survive.
session. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. No.
Yes, don't forget to feed us.
Yeah.
If you don't feed us, we get cranky.
Mm.
So just give me a sec here. I'm trying. I'm actually setting up the map, so to speak.
Okay.
Alright. Just to go over what everybody was doing. Andol, you said you're gonna mount. You're gonna go. You're gonna go mount Rana.
Mm-hmm.
From behind.
Yeah.
Mm.
I was trying in my post to not use the word mount.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out a better way to describe it to the mounting process, but I couldn't.
Well, that's why the first
It doesn't
time that
matter
I
what
mentioned
word
it.
you use. It still sounds the same.
Yeah, I said I leapt into the saddle. So.
Right.
Still a euphemism.
Yeah, I know.
There is no escaping it.
No, I know.
Okay, but you are mounted on Rana, but I'll put his token on there when you dismount. So I guess when you dismount, that's when you guys will be doing a separate initiative.
Okay.
Right, but since you're mounted on him, then you guys, like I said, you act as one unit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, well, I think this will do for now. Yeah, this should do for now. All right. Oop, pop something. Oh yeah, for sure. Okay, so bring it to this little itty bitty map. This is basically the spot between the cave and the Neverwinter Woods. It's just some grassland and some dirt.
Would the cave be off to the right, Chris?
Yeah, so the cave would be off to the right behind you, and then off to the left, or what's that direction? To the west. That's where you see Benefang
West,
and then
left,
West.
same deal.
Exactly. So,
All right.
go ahead and place your tokens where I think Andol, you said you wanted to be up front or something.
Yeah, I was going to flank out, and I assumed that Randall was going the opposite.
Yeah,
direction,
ran the opposite direction. Pretty far.
Okay.
As long as I'm within 80 feet with my short bow. Or no, I'm sorry, I have a long bow now. The range is even better.
80 feet? God damn, that's a long.
I know. For a bow, it's not a long ass shot.
All right, hold on a second. Let me give you guys a little more scenery. That piece of rock there, that's about 10 feet off the floor. There's some other.
Now I have a chorus of Rock Monster playing in my head.
Rock monster. There's some more cover for you guys. Let me just add a few more things. Sorry, I know I should have had this thing all done, but time. Some images.
Chris, you just got married too, got a family. It's all good, man.
Thank you. I should know how long I could be using that excuse now.
Technically, it never ends.
Yeah.
Right.
It's probably yours. Someone else probably just picked it up and went over it.
I kind of think I got to figure out something for my son because he's been bugging me about playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Mm-hmm.
How old is he, Chris?
He's 5.
Probably a little young. If he's like 8, 9, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. We actually just got a new game called Splendor. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it,
Mm-mm.
but
Isn't it funny
I
how
think it's like game of the. I think it won Game of the Year or the Spiel Award or something like that. But
where Speedy does because we
anyhow,
watch the spot so
you
much.
actually picked it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, we know the sight line is there.
Nerdarchy did a thing on gaming with kids.
Right.
And
Nerd check
yeah,
that out.
Nerdarchy. The number one thing that they said pretty much was, don't worry about the rules so much at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Or abstract stuff, real deep plots.
Yeah,
Mhm.
basically give them a like a die to roll just so that they get used to the mechanic of it. But
Mhm.
you know, I've also heard people say add like hero points in
Mhm.
early, so that a bad roll doesn't come up. But
Doesn't lose you.
There's a mechanic why they get to do the roll over or a bonus to it or something like that. You know.
Cool.
So
I'll check
it's
that out. I'll check that out later. We'll touch on that after the session. But yeah. Yeah. So you got a piece of rock over here. This is about 10 feet high. It'll require a check to climb on top of it. So is the other one. Um, it'll if you're behind it or something, it'll give you cover. If you were to what just happened? Oh, okay.
Very nice.
All right.
Like behind the rock.
Yeah, I'm not gonna even roll for that because I'll probably roll anyway.
Oh, you could roll
Um,
nat 20, so.
yeah,
It usually goes against passive, though, which I'm imagining is probably high for a dragon. It's probably like a 16 to 18 range, I'm betting.
Wow. If anybody's watching the broadcast right now, man, I just rolled nat 20. But anyway, um, and I was gonna say, well, we'll see how it goes. All right. So, like the last thing I said was that as Andol was jumping onto Rana, and I guess you said you're over here, right?
yeah, I'm on top
Okay.
of the screen now. Yeah.
Right. So, and the last thing I said was a monstrous returning head breaks the surface of the foliage, and you actually can see Venom Fang's head above the Neverwinter Wood canopy.
Did you ever see the Joker?
And what he actually saw was his first thing that he saw was Rana running back to Andol, and then Andol um, Andol mounting Rana,
Just say
and
it.
then
Yeah.
okay.
Just say it. Get it out there. Let
Mhm.
everybody know what happened.
Right, right, and it's
Can't hide it.
right, and then of course you said before running up to Rana you gave what was it again
Protection
poison
from poison
protection from poison onto Lash
to lash.
Flash.
to Lash as you're pulling him out of the moat. Kyrin, you set off your bless for
Yep.
the rest of the party, and then Ridlothar, you went ahead and flanked towards the south.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course, watching all the while over in that direction.
Right, and then all that while you guys do see Venom Fang towards the west, as you guys basically scatter as he comes into view, but his eyes is fixed on Andol and Rana because that's the first activity that he saw,
Hmm.
and as soon as he saw Rana and Andol, he lets out a roar.
Ooh. Damn. Very cool.
All right.
Whew.
So I'll need you guys to go ahead and roll initiative.
Where'd mine go? Oh, I didn't have my guy selected. Of course.
Oh.
That was the worst parts of both.
Standard, right?
Yeah.
All right, hold on a second. Is it just me, or is the music sound is it lagging?
Sounds
No,
fine
not
to
for
me.
me.
Okay, so it's just on my side. All right.
Oh yeah. It's being played through Roll20. It might have to go out from your computer and then back over the internet.
I don't know. I can hear it. It sounds all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just on my end. That's fine.
It's just the volume's a little bit low, and I have my slider all the way up. But
Oh, okay. Yeah.
It was actually loud for me, so I had to turn mine down.
Yeah, me too.
Sounds fine for me.
now, granted, I don't have the Roll20 open in the Google Hangouts. I have it just in a separate tab.
Oh.
Maybe it would be different if I did it that way.
I have it in a separate tab as well.
So do I.
In Hangouts myself.
And he appears.
Okay.
Is each square 5 feet?
Um, is each square 5 feet? Ooh, good question. No, actually, each square is 10.
10 feet? Oh, okay.
Yeah, each square is 10. What is his? Oh, really? I thought you were that higher. Okay. Oh, wait, did I do it right? Has it been that long? Sorry, guys, I'm like,
DM do oops.
yeah, and do oops, that's weird. I thought I. Alright, there we go. I think he should be. Oh, there we are.
Mm.
Alright. So, Kyrin, the ball starts on you.
Well then. I'm going to move to this position here. And each square is 10 feet?
Yeah. Can you change the measurements?
Yeah.
Just so that when we measure.
Did we lose him?
I might be muted.
Yeah, there you go. It should be right now, I believe.
It looks all right.
There you go. Yeah, now it's good.
Okay.
Yay.
Okay. So scratch that.
You can always, if you're going to cast a spell, you can always cast it and hold it until it
That's
gets
what
in
I'm going to
range.
do until he gets in range.
Yeah.
So I'm readying my action of Fireball for when he gets in range. If he's moving...
Where do you want to hit him at? How close do you want him to get before he...
When he gets to 120 feet away. Because that's
120
the...
feet from you. Okay.
Yeah, that's the maximum distance.
Hey, Chris, it might not matter, but I can't see that boulder I was behind anymore. It's like
No,
gone.
I can't either.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
It was right there.
It is now a rock monster with cloaking.
Yes.
It was right there.
It
I don't
probably
know
got
what
moved
happened.
behind the
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Sweet.
Oh, it's 150 foot range. So
100.
when he gets within 150 feet, that's what I want to... So that would be...
Another 10 foot.
No, he's 200 feet away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, as soon as he basically moves about
Within this tree. Gets by
yeah.
this tree.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right,
that'll be
right in
your-
this area, yeah. Right about in here, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so as soon as he breaks,
If
I don't know
he
if you
gets
guys
in that
Yeah.
area.
this plane right here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, yeah. Pretty
that's
much.
south reaction. Okay. All right.
Maybe an
And
arced plane.
Well, yeah. But yeah.
all right. So, is and you can move it, and you can end your movement right there. All right. So you hold your
Yep.
action. Okay. So
And this is providing me complete cover, is it not?
it is providing you complete cover
Okay.
from where he's standing. All right. So, moving on to his turn. Venifang, again focusing on Andol. He lets out another roar.
Damn.
Right, and then he actually is gonna take flight. And let's see, where's his Okay, so right about. Oh, if I can select him, there we go. Okay, he's gonna take flight. Land about right there. Right. And I think that's all he can do. Yep.
The spell should possibly have gone off.
Yeah, it would have gone off. So go ahead, Kyron. Go ahead, do your do. So I gotta do DC.
Whew.
Oh, that's
One's for the 1/6.
Yeah, only 1/6 and 1/5.
I know,
4
ridiculous.
3 2 2s and
Okay, so he takes. So yeah, as soon as he flies, he flies within range. You set off the fireball, but because he was in motion, you didn't lead the target enough, but you did singe like the back part of his body. So he's gonna take what was it, 12 points of damage?
Yep.
All right. And then with that, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Talash.
I think he's muted.
No, he's thinking.
Okay.
Yeah, we're pretty far away, so it's.
Yeah.
Yeah, just since I see the direction he's going, so it'll be what? Using a dash in place of my action. Boom.
Okay.
All right.
I'm actually, if I've got his attention.
Yeah. Are you gonna be readying an action or anything, Talash? Aside from just
If he miraculously comes within range of melee for me, then I will punch him. But well,
Right. Okay. So you don't want to do no range attacks. Okay.
he's out of range for me entirely, even if I was using a dart.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the range on your dart?
I think minimum is only
Like
around
60?
30.
30?
I think it's
Oh.
30 and
Well,
60 or 30 and
It's
80.
just a hand-thrown thing. It's not that
Yeah.
kind of weapon.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
As badass as monks are, they still have a throwing distance limit.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're holding action. If he gets within melee range, you're gonna launch an attack. All right. And then with that, we're gonna move to Rindelthar.
Okay. Chris, I'm hoping you'll let me make this attack with advantage. There will be no sneak attack, I don't think.
Well, with advantage, you get sneak attack.
Oh, that's true. But it just depends on whether or not he knows I'm there. So I
Nah,
guess.
He doesn't know that you're there because you're able to get there stealthily. And that's right. He hasn't attacked yet, so this will be giving you that. Was it that feat that you have?
Whew, minimum though.
Yeah, but you could add sneak on that, though.
Yeah,
Well,
that's true. For a total of 9 more. Now this isn't a surprise round, so I don't get the additional 14, but that's a total of 15 with the arrow.
Okay. Right. So you probably caught like one of his wings while he was in flight, or as he was landing.
Yeah, maybe tore a little hole.
Yeah, and he didn't actually feel it much. He might have just thought it might just be a snag on a tree or something.
Mm-hmm.
And then with that
Bonus action, I'm going to try to hide again.
Okay.
Rogue cunning action. Not bad.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, actually, let me see. Yeah, you're still good.
All right. That's it for me.
Yeah, since it's still on Andol. And Andol is now your go.
Before I get into combat, and I'm not exactly in an advantageous position yet, so I'm going to be skedaddling a little bit. I'm going to, let's see, where do I want to go? Oops, I want. I think I'm going to go there.
Okay.
And Andal's going to cast protection from poison on himself, and because he can share single ones with his mount,
Okay.
Rana also has protection from poison.
Okay.
Although Rana doesn't have enough hit points to survive even half damage. And yeah, that took my action and Rana's movement bonus. No, I can't do any bonuses. So that's it for me.
All right. So then we're gonna go ahead and move on to Kyrin. What happened to my music? Let's see if I put this thing back on.
Okay, so I'm gonna move to that spot there and try fireball once again. Where'd it go? There it is.
Oh, actually, that's
It's better.
better.
Not a
The
6
red-
in the bunch.
Yeah, but there's 1,
4
2, 3, 4,
fives.
5s. Yeah.
Yeah. So you let loose the fireball, and as soon as you let loose a fireball, he actually is taking flight. So again, you didn't get a direct hit, but you still singed him. So he's gonna take what is it, 13?
14 or 15, depending on how you round it.
14.
Round 14 rounds.
Usually rounded down.
Okay.
He's gonna take 14 points of damage.
And then I'm gonna get back behind the rock.
Okay, Rin's rocking out.
Yep. It's a good strategy.
If you have range.
Yeah.
I already hate this fight so much.
I know. Well, he just started so far away. Which gives him actually a significant advantage.
Not really, because he can't hit us either.
Well, yeah, but he can position himself in order to, when we approach, do some serious damage. Oh.
Right, that's what's that? Is that 50 feet I see?
50 feet? No, that was more than 50 feet.
Oh, 70 feet. Okay, so. Yeah, that's 70.
Oh, actually.
So he dashed. That's his action, right?
No, I was going to say, like I said, he took flight again, and actually when he lets out another roar as the fireball hits his, I guess, his tail end, so to speak, actually. Right. And then he's going to go ahead and take flight and then land as close as he can to Andol. And as he's landing, he actually lashes out with his claws first.
Who's he striking?
He's striking you, Andol. He's basically striking you as he's landing. He's gonna strike you twice with his claws, and then he's gonna follow up with a bite.
Okay.
Okay,
Do
so
you get some kind of reaction?
As far as I know, no.
Okay.
all right. And what was your AC again?
It's 21.
Oh, it's 21. Oh, okay.
That's badass, man.
Okay, so let's see.
In this
So-
instance, probably necessary.
Right. So yeah, actually, so as he was landing and lashing out at you, with Rana being as agile of a fey creature as he is, you're able to dodge and duck out, and maybe in his bite you're able to hold up your shield and prevent him from biting you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So now so both of you now are basically
Yeah.
doing the whole dance thing right here in the middle.
And you know that Rana is a large creature, so I'm basically taking up those 4 spaces right there.
Okay. Let's do it like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, and then so you guys are locked in combat,
Mm-hmm.
and with that we're gonna go to Talash.
Just enough, huh?
Mm.
Let me see if I can find some more.
You know, you can use your key points to dash.
As a bonus action, I think.
Yeah. I mean, you wouldn't be able to flurry on your first round, but
You could stab a defensive.
Yeah, so key point it is, so I can get 80.
go on the other side. Go on the other side.
Okay, well, it's
There you
pretty
go.
much.
There you go. That's better. And you can get 2 hits if you with your natural abilities.
3. Wait, no.
No, 2.
Yeah,
Wait, yeah, because you have to use your bonus action.
yeah, the martial arts is a bonus action thing.
Yeah. But you have your natural 2 hits, which
So,
smack
yeah.
him twice with your staff.
Sorry.
Smack, smack.
All good.
Nice.
Ooh.
I wonder, do they both hit?
I think they both come close.
One should hit, otherwise we're really in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah, the second one.
You also remember you can add the bless on there.
That's right.
So you
What
can
does
roll.
bless give again? +1 to hit?
Yeah,
Damage?
No, it's
D4.
D4 to your hit.
Yeah.
Is it all of us?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, except Kyren.
Kyren, yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm gonna say, give me another 2 rolls on attack. Let's just see if you crit. Because I'm giving you advantage since you're flanking. You're trying to flank on the
Okay.
other side of Andol.
Excellent.
No crit.
No
No
crit.
crit. Okay. But they. Let's
That
see.
is 24 damage.
Wow.
Respectable for just punching things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well,
well, you're hitting with a stick.
Smacking with a magic stick. I'm beating it with my mighty staff.
Right. So as Venomfang is locked in combat with Andol, you know, as he's landing and he's trying to get at Andol. So how did you go about attacking him from I guess from his rear flank, or
Describe it from the approach.
yeah.
As I'm shooting past, I catch him in the snout as I'm running around behind him. Catch him with the snout and with a strike by the staff, and then they vaulting over his foreleg for coming down and cracking the staff across one of his hind legs.
Now I'm envisioning when he landed for his attack.
Right.
I hold up my shield, and I see Telesh come flying through and sucker punching him as he goes by.
Yeah. As his face
Yeah.
deflects off the shield, he recoils a bit and then gets smacked in the head.
Yeah, I do see. That's fine. Cool. Did you say it was a total of 25 or
24.
24. Okay.
And I hit him for like 15 with an
13
arrow
and 11.
and 2 fireballs. Huh.
Wow.
Each taking
half
like at
damage
least 50 maybe.
Right.
So
So.
still though, they added together like 27 points.
Right. Telesh, is there anything else you're doing? Your attacks were successful. You- with his attention on Andol, he wasn't expecting your attacks. And actually, your very very fast attacks,
Hmm.
just like a monk would do.
Yep.
Okay, and
Well,
then
Shot in from 80 feet away, so it
Hmm.
kind of just surprise.
cool. Is there anything else you're gonna do? I don't know if you.
Nothing else I can do.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're gonna go ahead and move to Brindlethar. You see your two comrades.
Yep. Moving to here, still staying mainly behind and just sneaking a shot out. I'm going to burn my inspiration because I really, really, really think it's important that I hit
Mhm.
right here. So I'll take the better of the 2 rolls. Oh, I guess it wouldn't have been needed. But because
All right.
my allies threaten them, I can add crap. Only 10. That's crazy. That's
That was very
3d6 and I rolled a 4. Fuck you, roll 20. 10 points total. That was so weak.
But it actually works
You
out. I
need a
mean,
bigger shovel tonight.
well, I mean, it works out that I mean, well, the way that you rolled is that I mean, your comrades are like circling around this dragon, and you just can't get a clear shot, but you're able to get a couple arrows in, and successfully not hit any of your friends.
Good.
Right.
That's
I'm
always a
doing
plus.
some minor damage.
Right.
One's
So you-
probably pinned to like his shoulder, which doesn't hardly affect him because it's full of muscle. Another one might have pierced through his other wing. You know, but minor.
Yeah, exactly. And actually, one of the last arrows that you shot in it, it's just sticking out of his scales. But for some reason, you heard. I mean, when the arrow landed, it had a louder chunk, and you hear Venifang let out another roar, but it's not the usual roar that he usually lets out.
Like he's in some pain.
Does sound like he's in pain.
Good. I'm going to rehide if I can. 21. That's a rogue bonus action.
So you're trying to rehide.
I almost don't need to with my allies flanking him, but if he moves out of there or they move, I can still get sneak attack. Oh my god, wait a minute. Chris, I didn't need to use my inspiration because he didn't know I was there. That gave me advantage.
Oh,
If that's okay with you. I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
That's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
Okay.
that's cool.
So that's it for me. I don't know if he sees it or not. I'm assuming he doesn't, but we'll see.
Okay, and then with that, we're gonna go move to Andol. Andol, you find an opening.
Well, there's I'm not really sure how I want to order this, but actually it doesn't really matter. Can using the bonus action for the shield shove,
Mhm.
if I succeed, I just do damage. I don't do.
You won't be able to knock him prone.
Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm gonna try to whack him as Telesh takes a little bit of his attention away with that hit, and he reels from Rindlethar's attack. His head reaches back, and as he does, I'm gonna whack him with my shield bonus action.
Okay.
Where is that? Shield shove. Only a 20. So he can oppose that to mitigate the damage.
Right. Hold on a second. Let me see. So let me just go roll my other one. So your roll was a 20?
20, yeah.
Okay. since he's a large creature, I was gonna give him advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you try to shove as his attention gets drawn by Telesh, you found an opening, and I guess like you said, you rushed in with your shield. And you
Yeah.
probably banged on the side of him,
Hmm.
and he was able to push you back off. But when he pushed you off, you can see that your spikes did find
Okay.
purchase in on his scale. So he's gonna take was it 4?
Just 4. Yep.
Just 4. Okay. So
Yeah.
he takes 4 damage.
And as I reel back a little bit, Rana's gonna kick out with his hooves. So that's a 21 versus AC
21 versus AC
and bludgeoning.
for 10 bludgeoning. I'm just gonna say at the same time when you shoved your shield, I mean, Rana put in his strength into the shove also.
Okay.
So that's the additional 10.
Okay. And now I get to use my lance for the first time.
Lance.
Yeah. 21. Oh, that's weak for damage there. 21.
Right.
I know the feeling, man.
Yeah.
So do I.
But I'm also going to smack him with some holy light.
All right.
Keep it tracking that.
Where is it? Divine Smite, there we go. Oh. So for a total of 14 for that attack.
Okay, so 6 plus the 8.
Yeah, 6 plus 8, yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try again. How about a crit?
What?
For 15, and I'm gonna smack him again with
That's
some
awesome.
holy light.
All right.
19.
So it's 19.
19 plus Smite. Use. Gah. Oh wait,
Jesus.
wait, no, oh sorry. That's if he's undead. I get to do.
The 3.
There you go. So 19 plus 25.
31, right? Oh, sorry.
So 19 plus the 12.
No, plus 13 and the 12.
Oh, plus 13 and 12.
Yeah, because that damage doubles too on a crit.
Oh, that's right.
44.
44 damage on that one.
Wow.
Damn it, Paladin.
Well, Rana's here to help, so and I can only use the lance really with Rana.
Yeah.
Right. Wow. Devastating attack. Very devastating attack. You hear you after you hit him. You probably struck a vital organ when you lanced him. Again, you hear Venethang let out another roar in response, and you can actually see that he's bleeding profusely from the wounds that you inflicted. He's like staggering.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm imagining this again as it's a lance and stuff, so it's that traditional knight fighting a dragon you see, where I come in, I smack him with my shield, Rana kicks him, and then I like jab towards his body and then jab towards his neck on the second one.
Nice. Exactly, and he like I said, he's bleeding profusely from these wounds that you inflicted on him, and he's actually staggering. He's not putting much of an effort to defend himself, or it doesn't even seem like he's like preparing to launch an attack. It seems like he's backing off. And with that, we're gonna move to Kyrin.
Okay, I'm gonna come out from behind the rock.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get close enough, or I would.
Ah.
and I'm gonna do guiding bolt, and I'm gonna use my inspiration on this.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't do it.
It only rolled once. Just hit it again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there you go.
Right. So, I mean, unaware from where you're attacking, he's actually getting ready to launch himself in the air, and as he was doing that, your guiding bolt missed. And then if there's any more movement that you want to do,
The rest of my movement is coming this way. So that was so I can get to, I think, here.
okay. Right. So, like after getting those wounds from Talash and Andol, especially the lance attacks from Andol, like I said, he flaps his wings enough where it doesn't. I mean, it kind of shoves you guys out of the way, kind of. And as he was doing that, maybe a gust of wind or something got into your sight, Kyron, as you shot that guiding bolt, and now he's actually lifted off the ground, and he's about 20 to 30 feet and gaining altitude. But as he's above you, oh, actually, I'm sorry. He's about to take flight to get up. Not trying to get out of your melee range.
Okay.
Okay, but he's just about to take flight. So, and in an act of desperation, he does his one last attack. If I can find it. And like I said, he couldn't break free. He's just barely getting off the ground. And of course, he's targeting you, Endo, since you inflicted the most pain on him.
Mhm.
And he opens up his mouth, and as he lets out a roar, it's followed up.
Here it comes.
Mhm.
Followed up by his breath attack. And give me a Constitution saving throw. And I believe you have an advantage, right?
Yes,
yeah,
I do.
with that spell.
Okay,
And
so
you get bless too for saving throws.
Bless is on saving throws?
I believe so.
Yep,
It's all
it's on-
saving
it's on
throws and
saving
attacks,
throws,
isn't it?
attacks, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
So 18 then.
Well,
That's
maybe
just plus D4.
yeah, so 16.
So 16. So as
Well,
as
Rana's going to be caught too.
right, so Rana's gonna be caught too.
Does he share saving throws with you?
No,
Oh man.
but he got a 16 anyway.
All right. So as he was lifting off of the ground, and he leaches back and he lets out his breath attack on you.
Mhm.
You hold up your shield, hope, and probably saying a prayer to I forgot who your god is.
It's the helm.
Helm, and either your prayer were answered, but at the same time, Kyrin was probably praying to his god, and through his concentration in your faith, you started to feel the acid starting to eat away at your shield, and probably like the droplets that are falling off of it onto Rana and
green,
onto your
poison.
saddle, right? But as this was happening, you thought that you should have taken more damage, or at least been
Mhm.
soaked in this acid. But there's this light, I would say, it's this light radiant glow that just happens at the precise moment when you're getting attacked by this poison breath.
Okay.
Okay, so and then with
The
that,
armor. Right?
right, and with that you'll be taking, as opposed to what it would be, you'll be taking 21 points of damage.
And I have resistance too to poison, so
And that halves it down to,
that would
well,
be
really,
10.
that'll be 10. Yeah.
10 points. So Rana actually can survive that. Yay!
Yeah. Good rolls, dude, because I mean, whew, it would have been big.
There. Rana and I. Yeah, I was more concerned about the breath, so that's why I wasted 2 of my only 2 second level spells to protect from it.
Right. And I mean, it's actually it actually works out for you. And then after he lets out his poison breath and thinking that he's in the clear, he's still gaining altitude. Now both of you can do your
There's 3 attacks coming.
3 attacks coming. Yeah.
Rana can do one as well.
Right. So any order you guys want to go ahead do your
Rana, it's only 14. 14.
Okay, so Rana try to do his attack. Maybe try to bite him or try to hit him with the antlers, but missed.
Missed. Dang it. How about a crit?
What? Is that at smite damage too?
I can, yes. And I think I probably would, given the circumstances.
Right. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna say. Telesh, you did a 17. Oh my
You
gosh.
get to roll smite twice
Whoops.
though, don't you?
Yeah.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So 16 plus
31. That's 47, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not the dragon, but I can feel this. Right. So like Rana tried to do his attack.
Well, he probably thought he was in the clear. He probably the cloud probably covered me, so he didn't realize that I was still standing, and so he turned to look at Telesh, and then I just my lance just comes out of the cloud and just right through his heart.
Exactly. So and then as he was looking at Telesh and probably was getting ready to do a strike at him, your lance does find his heart. And he lets out.
Telesh kill him?
And he lets out another roar.
Oh. Nice.
Right.
And you know that's exactly what paladins are built for, is getting crits.
Right. So as that was happening, okay, I gotta get this thing loop out of the thing. I'm trying to get it out. Sorry, guys. It's just, and after that roar, he actually falls with a mighty thump on the floor next to Telesh. I'm gonna say Telesh, you're able to tumble out of the dragon's fall. And congratulations, guys! You guys have defeated Venom.
Yay!
Oh, with minimal damage too.
Rin runs out from behind the rock. Yes!
Yeah.
You guys kicked ass.
Well, hey, no.
All right, let me try to.
Andol is well aware that even though he might have possibly landed the last blow, he definitely didn't do it by himself.
Oh yeah.
That was
Good
a
group
team,
effort. Totally.
team effort.
Yeah, I just slayed another beast myself.
Oh, God.
Another spider?
You ever had a surprise and be glad you're not the type to squeal like a little girl? I just had literally a daddy longleg spider drop down about 2 inches in front of my face from the ceiling. This thing was bigger around than a quarter. Wow. That was a big one, too.
Yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen. I play in I have my man cave thing down here, which is in my basement, and there's like a ridge, and the spiders like to make little spaces right in there, and every now and again one will just slowly go right in front of my face and just hang there, and I'm like, oh.
God.
Yeah, so I'm pretty confident I'm not the squealing type.
Yeah.
What if you did squeal? But yeah, congratulations, guys! You guys defeated a young green dragon.
Vicious beast.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh.
I was hoping he wouldn't get away again.
Oh no!
The XPs, guys. The XPs.
Well, yeah, I mean, he was trying to get away, but
Yeah.
I had a plan
Not
to
this
catch him. If Rana would have bored me, I could have chased after him on Rana shooting all the
That's
while.
true. Yeah.
Unless he just flew straight up high enough.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
Not much you can do at that point. Need
However,
flying.
from a stop, I don't think you can get your full fly speed straight up, can you? Well, I mean, I guess that's a DM call, but
yeah. Okay. XP. Let's see. It says here. I still gotta tally up the from the last session, but for this dragon right here, it says. It says 39. Okay, it says it's 39, but I'm actually gonna give you guys 42, split among you. 4,200.
nice.
4,200 apiece.
No.
No, 4,200 split among.
Damn it.
If it was an ancient dragon, maybe.
Yeah, we would not survive a dragon.
Right, yeah. I honestly thought he was going to be able to get away. I was going to bring him back, but he ain't coming back from that no more. From 2 crits? That's just crazy. And then,
Yeah.
what'd you roll? Full damage?
Almost full damage on the first divine smite for this last crit was an 8 and a 7 off of 2 8s, rolling 2d8s, and an 8 and a 5. 12.
Wow. Now, considering too, that was a quick one. That was a quick battle.
Yeah. Well, that was. Yeah.
So does that take care of all of the XP?
No, that's just
No,
a
no.
dragon.
That's just a dragon.
That's just a
Yeah,
dragon.
we still got the Umber Hulk coming,
Yeah.
the rust monsters, and
The dark mantles. And,
yeah.
And with that first encounter with the
The Roper.
yeah,
Roper.
well, the Roper, but also the first encounter with the Roper, I think deserves a little bit of XP too. When we were running out on the water trying to save that guy.
Oh yeah. Got through one of his tentacles and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friends, we can rest assured about one thing. This dragon will not be helping or aiding the cult of the dragon.
Yeah. Do you have something you might want to do, Rindlethar, with the dragon?
Oh, I already have. I
Okay.
wrote it in the chat.
Okay.
Thinking one tooth, a claw, and its liver. And I do want to bring its head back to Vandalin, and then we'll mount it in Ironfist Keep.
Are there any taxidermists in Phandalin?
Stuff it.
You probably can find somebody, or you could send somebody for it.
Yeah, that's true.
More importantly, we have this Rokar Iron Forge, or whatever
Yeah,
his last
we
name
gotta-
was. We got all his stuff.
Start heading back. We gotta get back.
But yeah, agreed. Once we get what we want off the dragon. Let's take enough scales, maybe we can make like a suit of dragon scale armor for someone, one of you guys that wear some heavy stuff.
I don't think anybody's got low enough armor that it would make a difference.
Oh. Okay. Well,
The Watch doesn't
if nothing
wear,
else.
wear leather, and then Kyrin has that enchanted breastplate.
Yeah.
Right.
And then, well, I forget what exactly Andol has, but it's full
I'm
metal.
wearing plate right now, but
Yeah.
it's just regular old everyday plate.
Well, let's get you full plate.
Well, no, I mean that is the highest non-magical armor you can get.
Hmm. I may have Rin take one level of fighter so I can get the armors. And,
You'd only get medium. You can't get fighter only gets heavy armor at first level. If you take fighter
That's
as your
true.
first level.
yeah.
It's an odd one, but if you actually took cleric, you could get medium and heavy armor.
I'm not worried about that. My wisdom is not good enough. But the level of fighter would also give me the fighting style and second wind.
Yeah.
So I could take either archery or 2 weapon fighting, either which would be perfect for this character.
For your roguish stuff, probably the archery would be the best. Because getting pluses to your attack is difficult to do.
Mm-hmm.
You're a rogue. You can only do sneak attack once per turn anyway.
Yeah.
So getting the better chance of hitting.
Yeah.
Has a better chance of getting that off.
You're right, and that archer style is +2 to hit.
Yep.
And I'm at for both the rapier and the bow, I am at +8 right now.
Yeah.
Which is pretty damn good.
Oh yeah.
I could have a +10. That's huge.
Personally, I'm still tempted to take one of Barbarian just to pump up.
Yeah. It'd be an interesting.
Big boost to HP and 19 strength thanks to the gauntlets. So.
Yeah, that's very, very huge.
You'd get +2 to your damage while raging.
Yeah, plus the raging.
And the damage resistance while you're raging too. The regular.
Nice.
The regular piercing, blunting, and whatever. I thought about doing that, but with heavy armor, you don't get those benefits even while raging.
Yeah, you don't have any of those negatives with a monk.
Yeah.
Because you're never wearing armor.
Yeah. So, yeah, we're resting a little bit.
Like
okay.
Short rest?
Okay, so 6,000 split for the rest of them.
So it's 1,500 for each rest there.
Yeah. I have 9,050, is that correct?
I didn't do the math yet.
Because I'm assuming that we came in at exactly 6,500.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. You guys came exactly at fifth level.
Oh, I have 6,500 written down.
Yeah, that's the 5th level
Minimum.
minimum. Yeah. So.
Sweet.
And what is the next level? I forget.
It's 13,000.
13? Oh, okay. Still a ways away.
Little ways. So yeah.
It says 14.
Let's see.
What are we supposed to be at now?
Well, plus the 10 was it 1,200 that you guys just got.
I've got 9,050 total.
I mean the 10,200. Or I don't know. Math hard.
Yeah, it's 4,200. What did you say you had?
My total is 9,050 XPs.
Yeah, that's what I came up with too. And it's 14,000 for the 6th level.
Yeah. All right. Sorry.
So we're just under 5 away.
Yeah. Still though.
Yeah.
Could be done in a couple sessions.
Well, we gotta get going.
Mm-hmm.
We're resting for just a little bit after the fight.
Well, I mean, when you guys came out of the cave and when this fight broke out.
Well, I'm story rest. I'm not mechanical rest.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Well, I was gonna say like it was like early to mid evening when the fight broke out.
Okay.
And then you guys actually taking your much needed long rest. So probably for the camping for the rest of the night.
Full rest.
Yeah, full rest. That's right. Exactly. Full rest. And then you guys decide that you're gonna set off in the morning back to Fandalen.
Yeah.
Let's say you guys want to bring back his head, mounted somewhere on the
We have a
mantle.
cart. No, the cart.
Sticking on the lance.
We could almost bring the entire body.
You're right. I mean,
Yeah.
it probably was several hundred pounds, but the wagon is a cargo wagon.
Yeah, it's a cargo wagon, and also we have mounts here. I mean, I don't know where your guys' mounts went to, but
Well, I mean your mounts.
Woods.
Yeah, it's they're still in the woods wherever you guys have left them, but it's probably by that campsite that you guys had.
yeah.
You still have that donkey. It's totally just
The
It's
meat
different to
eating
what
ass.
Yeah, basically meat. Yes. You do have the cart. Hmm. Let's see. Who? Well, there ain't no carpentry or anything like that. I guess the next closest thing. Well, I guess to check the integrity of the cart, if you actually can, if you guys decide to carry to take the body, if it's actually possible, given it is a heavy creature,
Yeah.
it might not be able to handle that type of weight. Definitely can carry the head.
Yeah. Oh, I was also, yeah. I think we might be able to get a few other things, like try to grab all of the claws and the head and a few scales, leaving the main part of the skeleton and what left behind. I don't know.
Yeah, the main part of the body. Maybe take the claws, the tail, and the head, and
Teeth. Well, we have.
Scale.
Oh yeah, we got the head. So
So okay, so you guys taking the
Nice.
head, taking some of the scales. Minotaur, you actually found the spot where you hit Venom Fang a couple years ago, where his that scale broke off.
nice.
Let's see what else is there.
Cutting
So
out that liver.
you taking that liver.
Yes. Rokar said
Anybody?
you can do some stuff with it. And we got all that star metal too.
yeah, and some scales. I think we should take some scales too. Just, I mean, if anything, just to give to Rokar or something like that, where he, you know,
Okay.
a gift
Maybe
or
might-
something.
As
Maybe
you,
I can get some
blood, too.
studded leather made out of dragon scale leather.
you say you want to take some of the blood. Sure, if you could probably have an extra vial or two if you want to stuff some blood in it.
Does Dragon have any open vials or empty vials?
Empty potion bottles,
Yep.
yeah.
So if Kyrian, if that's what you want to do, just go ahead and give me a D4, and that's how many vials full of blood that you've taken out of this thing.
Okay.
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, it's about the size of a potion bottle, basically, with your life potion. So you got four vials of this thing, of its blood.
Sweet.
Rinalthar, as you were digging into its organs, getting that liver, you almost, well, actually, can you give me a nature check?
Oh boy. Not my strongest skill. Not bad though.
Okay. You know enough of the dragon's anatomy or of a creature's anatomy where most of the organs are supposed to be. There was an organ there that you weren't too sure of, and you almost punctured it, but then you held back because you did not know what it is.
That's
Let me
good.
guess. The poison sac?
It's safe to assume that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing that you can take. If you do, you would have to do another check and probably give advantage since you know what it is.
I actually have proficiency with like poisoning, so yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll make an attempt to remove it. Do you want like a dexterity roll?
Sure.
Put your best stat out for the roll.
Oh, look at that.
It's always like
19.
26, 27, 26, 27. It's always like one after the other.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, after surveying this venom sac, you know what arteries to cut and what pieces to take out in order to securely, I guess, dislodge it from the
Tie it off on either end, and then just beyond the rope, cut it away.
Mm-hmm. Right, and like as you move this particular organ, you can actually still hear like the juices in it like flowing or like jiggling in it, like a bottle of orange juice or something, or like I don't know, like a water skin with, just like a water skin.
Bad acid.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you got a poison sac. Anything else that you guys wanted to do to the body, to the
Yeah, I know.
carcass?
It's looking
I'm
quite
good.
ghoulish at this point, yeah.
I want to see if I can make a potion out of it.
The blood.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You
Like
just
a
have to
dragon
find-
breath potion.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It is possible. So you guys spent about 2-3 hours doing, going over the carcass of this thing, picking at it. Then you guys set up your camp, or go back to your camp out, take your much needed full rest, and then you probably set up watches, but there is nothing going around or anything like that. Next
The
morning,
dragon scared everything off.
basically. Yeah, I mean, you could see the path, the trail that this dragon made as it was chasing the horse
From the cultists.
from the cultists. Yeah, earlier. That, and then like I said, you wake up the next morning, probably closer to like almost the noontime, and then you guys set off to Fandel.
Nice.
How long? It took about 2 days to get here. Is it going to take 2 days to get back? I mean, we were kind of moving a little slow on the way here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it'll take like another good 2 days, maybe even 3. I mean, you're not trying to rush, but I mean, as you're going through the Neverwinter Woods, I mean, you basically took the same path you guys took before, so you guys don't run into any like encounters. Maybe you see, Rinathar, you see the same ogre that you've seen before. This time he has almost like a full cloak of wolf pelt on his back. So he's been collecting.
I'll raise a hand from on high, bow held in it, and give him like a salute.
Right, and he just looks over, and he's actually holding a wolf's head in his hand, and then as he looks over, I mean, you thought the wolf was dead already, but it actually was struggling in his grasp, and he just flicks his thumb and he cracks his neck, and then he just goes back to the wolf and then does his thing.
I'm glad we're on sort of friendly terms with him.
Right.
I think he liked all those wolf pelts.
Yeah. The next day, as you're traveling along, maybe towards the evening again, maybe feeling a little drowsy, Kyrian, you hear the familiar of these sturges just flying over, and you're like, you make a motion to get ready to do your radiance of light. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna do it.
They know enough to steer clear now.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, that's that guy that burned our family. Right.
They're biding their time until there's more.
Yeah.
More than you can burn in one go.
As you get closer to Phandalin, you actually, let me see here. Do a little perception thing. Oh wow. I mean, maybe because Kyrian, you're pretty much alert most of the time, especially when you guys are traveling, especially through the woods. Because maybe it's a most uncomfortable atmosphere. Andol, because you're in tune with Rana as you're going through Talash, because you're a monk. Rinathar, you probably saw a butterfly, didn't really notice much, but the rest of you guys noticed that something's following you guys. It sounds like you might have seen like some shadows or something, but it looks like 2 beasts following you.
Butterfly, really? Okay.
Well,
Right.
maybe collecting the poison sac has gotten you a little tipsy or something.
It's fine. It's fine. I'm not a full elf though. I'm only half. So.
Well, I'm gonna say it's that butterfly that has the eyes. I forgot what they call that butterfly. Where it has that camouflage.
Oh. Yeah.
That's brutal.
Ooh. Hey, she got charge.
Yeah, you got 1 charge back.
No, isn't it 2 charges? It's +1, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, it's 2.
That's 2
Okay.
charges. You could roll for another 2 more times for the next 2 days. So that's 1 day, and you got 2 more rolls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because it's taking you 3 days to get to Phandalin.
Okay.
So you could do 2 more rolls to recharge that 1.
Nice.
Okay.
Well, that's all I need now, because it
Okay.
only has 7 charges.
All right.
We're slower because we're bringing the cart this time. Remember, we
Yeah,
were
we
just
got
on
the cart
horses
and-
before.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's laden with treasure and dragon.
Okay. What do I know the shape of the creatures, or just that something is following us?
You do know the shape of the creature. It's almost like dog-like, and you know that there's two of them.
Okay.
Everybody except Rinothar. I mean, maybe you told Rinothar like there's something following, but then you know
Yeah.
there's two beasts. They're about the size of a dog, and there's two of them.
About the size of a dog, two of them.
hmm
Hellhounds?
Oh, I don't know. I think they would. Hellhounds would be a little glowy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you contemplate about it, maybe discuss it with the group, like what you guys saw, and then you guys probably make inferences like, oh, maybe this, maybe that, and you're like, oh, let's just keep going. So you guys continue on in your way. Now, if I can get a group perception check, so I just need 3 successes. So I mean, you guys are more alert now, so you're trying to see. I got 1, got 2. Oh, that's right. There's just only not 5 of you. There's only 4 of you. Right. So 2 is enough.
Well, Rana could try.
I'm gonna take. I'm gonna. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Go ahead.
Not that great, but apparently Rana did see something.
Okay. Well, I was gonna say the 2 was enough, but yeah, with Rana also. You, as you, maybe about 20 yards ahead of you guys, as you're on this makeshift trail that you made going towards Starmetal Hill, you see the 2 beasts in front of you. They are the size of dogs. Actually, they look more like wolves. Kind of familiar, and they're sitting at attention.
Not any sort of aggression from them at all.
Oh,
No,
okay.
they're just sitting at attention.
There was the wolves for the orc group that was in Cragmaw.
No, it's to the hobgoblins.
Hobgoblins. There you go. Yes, hobgoblin.
Commander! What was his name? Terrell? Not Terrell.
I don't know what this.
You can-
Commander Kashar or something?
You can give me a history check, and I can.
Oh, man. You keep
I'll
doing
try
this to me.
Remember too. I did not
My
remember.
history blows.
Yeah, you totally cannot remember. You just like, I know it's. Telesh, you just speak matter of factly. Togar Bloodsword.
Ah, Togar. Commander Togar Bloodsword. There it is. He's near.
Yeah.
Is that the guy we left behind?
Yeah. That someone was trying to pick a fight with him, and I was kind of trying to pick a fight with him, but he wasn't biting. So.
I thought he was wanting to take over Cragmaw, but we talked him into leaving.
Yeah, I talked him into leaving. But the whole point of that was to get him angry to actually fight, because I couldn't break the bond that we had said that if we cleared this out, we'd let him go or whatever. And so I couldn't raise my sword to him or my hammer to him.
I see.
Unless he broke it first, but he was honorable enough to not break it. So.
Right.
Looking around for him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can
sure.
we call out?
Yeah, you guys can call out.
Togar.
Commander Togar Bloodsword. Show yourself, sir.
Right. So, a few moments after you called out to him, you hear and then the 2 wolves in front of you saying attention. They actually dash off of the path and into the brush. And they disappear from your sight.
Mm. Which direction did they go?
They would probably have gone towards to the west.
To the west.
Just off the path.
Okay.
I'm looking for him over that way.
You can go ahead and give me a perception check since you are looking in that direction.
Nice.
As you're looking, you do not see Bloodsword, but you do see the shiny armaments off of the hobgoblins, probably part of his retinue.
Part of a regiment?
Yeah, basically the guys that were with him before.
They're friends.
Yeah.
near to where the wolf started in.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah, so probably the wolves went to where the rest of the group, or where that group is.
Hmm.
But you do not see Tug or Bloodsword at all.
Does this warrant pursuit, or
Nah,
should we head back?
he's no use to us. Let's move on.
Yeah, unless you want to try to impede our progress. I don't know.
Yeah. How far out are we from Vandalin? Do we guess?
You're about a half a day's journey.
Oh, okay. So press on towards Vandalin?
That's what I think.
If he wishes to speak, he'll approach.
Okay.
Hmm. If you wish to parley, Commander, we're agreeable to that. I'll call out loud.
Right. So, you wait a few moments. You do not hear a response or anything. But you guys can give me another group check. This is just to see if you guys notice anything, as you're awaiting a response.
Rana is not seeing anything at this time.
Yeah. Actually, all of you guys, you probably heard it all at the same time. You hear a creaking noise of like wood splintering or like a branch creaking, and of course your attention is drawn up, and you actually see a hobgoblin. He's crouched over on one of the branches, and he's looking down with you. He doesn't have his helmet on, and you do recognize him as Bloodsword, as Togar Bloodsword.
Ah, there you are.
What are you doing up there? I will actually ask.
As you were once my bounty, I am in search of another.
What bounty are you looking for?
Oh, that is of my business.
We might be of assistance. Don't be so quick to dismiss us, friend. It could be in both our benefits to share information. Using my finest persuasion knowledge and ability.
Right. Go ahead. You could go ahead and give me a go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Oh, this is my bread and butter right here.
I knew it.
It's still a 10, though. It's still a 10.
As soon as you bragged about it, I knew it was gonna go.
Right.
Roll
So you
20. Thou art a cruel bitch.
Brag, splat.
Mhm.
So you see Togar Bloodsword. He tilts his head as if to consider your offer, and then he tilts his head back to the other direction, and in a way that he's like dismissing it. And he's surveying you guys and basically just sizing you guys up and looking at your person, like what you guys have on you and stuff like that. And then he's zeroes in on the dragon's head, and he's like, I think you're better off on your own, as we are.
Fine, but if you're looking for dragon cultists, you won't find them.
Dragon cultists.
Or
Okay,
trouble.
apparently that wasn't your quarry. It's good.
And then he actually leaps off of the branch and lands with a metal rattling thud in front of who's in front. I think I didn't ask the marching order, but whoever was in front, he lands basically about 5 feet away from you as he lands. And as he lands, the wolves come back behind him, and the rest of his posse start to emerge out of the bushes. And he says, I'm not looking for cultists, but I am looking for an acolyte. Maybe you can help me.
Who is this person?
I don't know his name, but he's been called an idolator.
Yeah.
I see.
Oh.
Ignatius.
Ignatius.
Ignatius. His name, Ignatius. He kind of nods
That's a
his
strange one that you're dealing with. I'd be wary of him if I were you.
Last I knew, he was headed east on the Tribord Trail toward Conneberry.
But that was over 5 years
Yeah, that
ago.
was a couple years ago, though.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I haven't heard anything from him in a long time.
Yeah.
Well, my retainer wants his head. I guess he told me that he's of the Gorish kind. I don't understand that. But anyway, a bounty's a bounty.
True
Yeah.
enough.
Well, have fun with that.
Yeah. Safe travels. We wish you luck. There is a large ogre in wolf pelts. He's generally peaceable enough if you either give him food or give him
Keep
some
the
furs.
wolves away from him, though. He likes
Yeah.
to collect wolves.
Yeah, and he is quite strong.
Yeah.
I'll consider that. Thank you, and good luck to you on your endeavors.
Anytime.
And he actually he like makes way for you guys to continue on.
I'll nod to him politely and give him the warrior salute, like fist to the chest, and then continue on.
Right. And then he just nods as you guys continue on. And then you hear again another and then probably a few moments you guys started conversating with yourselves, and when you guys look back, they just totally disappeared.
How do you spell his first name?
Togar. Or is it Torgar?
Targor.
Argor. Yes, it's T.
Bloodsword.
Yeah, Targor. Bloodsword.
Argor.
There, it's in chat.
Yay!
Yep, it's official.
Cool. Then you guys continue on.
If you can't figure it out, you need help.
I'm adding it to the history journal as well, down at the bottom.
Sweet. Yeah. So and then as you guys continue on, you probably start talking amongst yourselves about Ignatius, Highlighter. Ooh.
Wonder what he did or who he pissed off.
And we only knew him for a very short time. It was only like a couple days.
Well,
And then he saw something shiny and wandered off.
he was a strange one.
Yes,
I
he
wouldn't
was.
wish him ill, but
Well, it depends on what he did.
throwing guts on the walls, having fun with it.
Do you think he might have went from throwing wolf guts to throwing something else's guts against the wall?
Who knows?
As we have a cart full of dragon in the back.
Okay. Yeah. And as the day progresses into the next, you guys see over the horizon a familiar place.
Let's find I'm sorry.
Sildar.
What was it? No, Sildar and I almost said Bronda here, but that's Lord of the Rings character.
Rokar?
Rogar Powerfist.
Yes. Let's find him.
Right.
Yes.
So, as you guys are coming through from the Tribord Trail, it's about I say about mid afternoon where it's the busiest in this town. When you get to about, I'm gonna ping on the map. When you get to about right here, there's probably like a makeshift little guardhouse or something. One of the guards of Ironfist. He looks out and he says, "What ho!" He goes, "Oh, they're back!"
Aye.
Successful.
Gone far too long and happy to return home. Make way, sir.
We're happy to have you back. I believe if you're looking for Master Parfist, I believe he's at the keep. along with Sildar.
Very good, sir.
Excellent.
Maybe alert the town crier. We have good news, and we bring glad tidings. For an evil dragon has been slain by us. As they pull a tarp back, and
It's like, oh, definitely, right away. And then he turns around to probably the other guard, and then he tells him, go find the town crier. Let them know that the company of the Ironfist have come home. And
good man.
and you see this lad, he just dashes off the guard. So where would you guys want to go, since you guys are now back in Fandalen?
I think we should probably head to the keep, yeah.
Right. We got to go through town to get there, though.
Yeah.
There's no really direct road because that's a wall. So probably here.
Yeah.
And this way. Along the way, I'll stop in and say a brief hello to Sister Gariel and praise Timora for seeing us through this fierce battle and for helping us all with her blessed luck.
Right. As you pass the shrine of luck, she's actually outside. She's probably attending maybe to the altar that's outside, or probably doing some little maintenance on the plants or something like that. And she sees, and she waves and she smiles, and and of course, just like the other people that are coming out of the woodworks as you guys are going through the town, and they can see this cart, and they're all in wonderment what's underneath it. And as you guys progress through the keep, you guys have like a crowd forming behind you, kind of like they're following you. And at the same time, they're saying hello, and probably some of them actually coming up with some fruit and some beverages, just like a real warm welcoming as you guys are coming back. You guys feel totally like you're totally cherished by this town. Right, and of course you hear the occasional huzzah and clapping of hands and whatever psalms they've made up or
I make a hefty donation to the shrine, 20 gold for the donation box.
Right.
For the church and its good works and everything.
And of course, Lady Girl, she's very I just blanked out for a second.
Grateful?
Yeah, she's very grateful.
On to the keep, then.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sure. And you guys on your way to the keep. As you're passing by the sleeping giant, you see some of the drunkards outside, and they're like, "Oh, heroes, run round!" And you guys passing by. And of course, as you get to about right here, the crowd they stop about right here, and they start to disperse as you guys going up to keep. Not because of fear or anything like that, but it's more of a respect that this is as far as we can go, and then they go back to what they were doing. Again, you see another guard, and one of the guard posts in front of the. Let's see if I can get down here if I can see it. So if I believe you said you wanted a bridge here. Actually, you know what? I think wait. Ah, yes. There you go.
Nice.
Okay, yeah. So when you get to about right here, the two guards they recognize who you are, and of course they let the drawbridge down. Say welcome back, and they let you on through. This section right here, you see people milling about, but it's mostly I say almost like a militia type of crowd. Maybe they're doing some type of training, or some people are just marching. But you have like little groups of people spread about in this, I guess, I was gonna say patio, but in this court. Get to about right here. These guards, they're a little more serious. but they do recognize you, especially when they see the different was it the crest that you guys have right?
The mailed fist.
Right, and that's basically what they really look for when you come within the keep. They're looking for that as a sign of that you are who you are.
Yeah, not just members, commanders and founding
Exactly.
members.
Hmm.
You'd think that anyone that has been at the keep for long enough would recognize most of us by sight.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Especially it's been like 2, 3, almost 4 years now.
Yeah.
Going on 5.
I mean, maybe a raw recruit somewhere might not exactly know us by sight, but
Yeah, I mean a lot of the raw recruits they're probably like starstruck when they see you guys because you guys are not usually out and about in a sense.
Not lately, yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
I mean they know of you. They seen you probably like doing orientation or stuff like that, but you're not like mingling so much. Just like any commanders, you're probably off. You were off doing something else, for the town at the time. So they don't see you too often as others would. Quailin and Carp, you did not see them. They're probably back at the farm. You might have seen Carp. He's a little bit grown now.
Isn't Carp my
Oh, that's right. Carp is your
apprentice?
squire. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, you probably find him within the keep. I don't know what did you have to do some research or something? I think.
Yeah.
What was
Oh, that's very cool.
Collecting ingredients for potions and whatnot.
Greens for focus.
Well, I was just going to say hi. I wasn't going to try to play that out anyway.
All right.
Just to say, hey, we're back and we were successful in our mission, and this will bring new prosperity to Phandalin if all goes well.
Right.
It's already bustling and hustling as it is, kind of, but...
Yeah. Well, yeah. Like I said, you don't see Quailing there. You do see her son, but probably in a few moments you probably see him since he does resides there and he's doing research. I totally forgot about that, Karen.
Cool.
As you enter through the gates, there are other, I would say, handlers or quartermasters that basically attendees that come out and basically help you with your mounts, and then probably take charge of the cart. Probably asking, what you guys want us to do with, what's in here.
We'll be taking that pack with us, friends, but most of the rest, the gear, the camping gear and whatnot, and general gear, they can stow, take care of our mounts and everything.
Right.
Workhorse pack we're taking with us, so.
Rana, though, will probably just walk back out through the gates down into the forest down at the lower side.
All right.
So it'd be kind of a slightly unusual scene as the stag just on its own accord walks back out through the gates and basically nods to the guards as it goes by.
there's like a doggy door. I mean, there's a section of the fence, or
What's all this?
Goes right out and heads back to the forest, and that's where he hangs out while we're here.
right, I must say he has like a secret passage or something where he knows, or I don't know if there's any other magical.
The Red Brand's old way in and out. You could head out that way.
Well, that's through the.
That's true. That's through the big keep and everything.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there's probably like a little door here or some type of makeshift passage for an animal of his size to go through, or I don't know if he just magically just goes through it.
Can he just fly there?
Has that ability? No, he doesn't. He's unfortunately he's bound to general rules for the animal.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. So there's
Just get a
probably
Pegasus then.
Oh yeah, no, I was thinking of like a griffin or something like that.
Giant
But
eagle. Yeah.
I didn't think that would be acceptable.
maybe later.
Yeah, at higher levels it might be.
Right, and then one of the attendees, I mean, they take away your mounts, or I mean, they They take your mounts
Stable
to
them,
their
yeah.
stables. Yeah, and then one of the other attendees they ask, "Oh, what of this? This what is this?" And then he lifts up the tarp. He's like, "Oh, dragon's head. What we were to do with this?" And he's just in amazement as in he never seen one before in his life, and he's scared and shocked at the same time. And at the same time, he's like, he know that you guys slay this thing, so he has like he's very humbled by this also.
Yeah.
As he looks-
If you could send for a I forgot the word already.
Taxidermist?
Taxidermist, yes. We would like to make a trophy of this for the deed of slaying
Yeah.
even a young dragon.
To be proudly displayed in the main hall.
Yeah, the main hall.
Okay. I think Barthen might know of somebody. He usually knows. And then he goes in and sets off with the donkey and the cart. He's like, "Come on, beast!" And then donkey's just stubborn as hell. But he
Being an ass.
Yeah, being an ass. And he eventually gets the
Meat-eating ass.
gets the stubborn donkey
Great.
to follow him off to where the stables are at. And then from there on, you guys go ahead and well, you guys are still outside, so I don't know.
Oh, we're heading in, man.
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna waste any time.
All right, cool.
Finding Rokar or Sildar, whoever we meet first.
Sildar Hallwinter! Rokar Ironfist, where are your friends?
Right. So as you're entering through the front door, so to speak, you guys are greeted by a familiar face, and it's Droop,
Mhm.
and he actually bows down like in the manner of like I guess being a what was he? I forgot what was he I forgot the title I gave him, but he was like the head butler.
Butler?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It was like
Steward?
Butler or janitor.
yeah, steward or something like that.
Yeah, that was it, Steward.
Yeah, so he bows down and his common speech actually has improved. He's actually speaking more eloquently, and he's like, "Masters, you have returned. Please." And he's basically motioning you guys to enter. And he says, "Master Hulkwinter and Parfis are waiting for you at the foyer."
Excellent.
Very good. And Droop, thanks for doing a good job, friend. I'll pat him on the shoulder on the way by.
He says, "No, the thanks is all mine. Thank you." And you go ahead and head towards the foyer. It opens, and the way this keep, I guess, is designed. I haven't got a map for it, but I'll get that later. But it opens up to where it's a 20 by 40 foot square. There are stairs that wrap around on both the east and west side, going towards the center. So just like I don't know if you can picture like a mansion. So there's stairs going up from the sides, meets in the center. There's double doors in the center. Double doors in the center on the second level, and then on the first level there is an archway, and then through that archway there's like another room, which is basically like a big, grand, like hotel-ish, like the living room. And there you find a few sofas and couches, and you find Rogar and Sildar there, sitting at one of the lounges, and conversating, and they have drinks out in front of them on one of the tables, and they're basically just discussing whatever they're discussing. Right.
Drinking all our wine, are you?
Right. And we're gonna go, oh, you're back. Well, I couldn't help myself. This is some fine elf wine. I believe this is yours.
You help yourself, friend. We return triumphant.
Oh, as it seems, and then Sildar asks, what of the dragon?
You mean dragon that once had these teeth? I'll lay the few I have on the table.
Right. they fall on the table, and Parfus, well, you're right about these lads. They're, and he's just nodding his head, and Whole Winter says, yes, they are. Um, so, and Whole Winter is contemplating a little bit, and Parfus says, so you found my pack then?
Yes. Who has it right now?
I thought Talash had it.
Talash had it, yeah.
He's the strongest of all of us.
Yeah.
With
Yes,
the least
and-
weight on top of it.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. You're not heavily armored at all, right? Leather?
No, he doesn't have any armor at all.
Oh,
No, cloth.
jeez.
I'm a monk.
Jeez, yeah. That's
Yeah.
right. You got
Strongest
gauntlets
one and
and clothing.
almost no equipment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So of course I took the pack.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and we were also successful in finding a bit more of the star metal too.
Mhm.
Oh, you have? Oh,
Yes.
good.
Yes, we found one bit of star metal in the bag when we originally recovered it, and then we were able to recover about 11 more, about the same size.
Yeah, a few pounds each, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, that is more than enough. I thank you, lads.
Yeah.
Oh, give it here. And he's basically
Sure.
asking.
Now, hold on one second, though, because we added some things of our own we need to get out of there.
Oh, you did?
Yes, you don't think we slew a dragon and left his hoard unscathed, do you?
And Sildar starts to chuckle. And he also asks, so what did you find? And said,
A bevy of good things. Actually, I'd have to go back through the chat log. I don't remember what
No,
all.
it's all in the treasury ledger.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Right. So I was gonna say, so you probably start taking all this stuff out, and you guys probably take turns and helping each other out with just taking out these hordes and hordes of stuff.
It's not that much, but yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Well,
relatively
I mean, there are
small
various
amount.
items and stuff that we have to sell in order to get the money for it, but yeah.
Yeah, I gotta look at the chat log, and probably should look at your treasury list now
Yeah,
too.
well, the gems weren't included in the coinage. Those are separate,
Oh, yeah,
right?
just, everything that is listed is a separate thing. The money there is just the totals given for what we found.
Actual coinage, yeah.
Well, coinage and objects that we have to sell in order to get the coinage from it.
Oh, I see.
And then the saddlebag thing there was that additional stuff.
Cultists.
The cultist
Right.
stuff, yeah.
Okay, cool.
That's another thing.
That spell
Yeah,
scroll.
go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah. I don't know what that ninth level spell scroll is yet.
No,
I
but
don't
it's
think we ever
probably
decided.
very, very, very valuable.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
going to mention to Sildar about the dragon cultists that we ran into there, and I do have a medallion off of one of them that I'll produce. It probably has their symbol on it, I imagine.
Right. Yeah. So as soon as you produce this, he probably produces the saddlebag, but he doesn't recognize anything of it. But when you do produce the medallion and you told him about the black cultists, he's like, oh, them again. I think the last time you ran into them was at Thunder Tree. They seem to be growing.
Yeah. They seem to have
Yes.
a large group to the south. Can we pull out the map?
Greenest is the town that we managed to trick them into telling us about. That's
Yeah, we
where
also have
they
the map,
were
though.
recruited. True.
Right. So you pull out the map and you show Sildar and Rogar.
Yeah. Does any of these names here, on the side, mean anything to you guys?
We didn't recognize any of them.
Yeah. We had a vague impression on one of the names, but
He says, he goes, Boglock, I don't recognize him. Fulran Mondoth, Res, I wonder. And you see Sildar, he's trying his best to remember anything about these names. Power Fist, he don't know nothing. He's like, this is all new to me. Ugh. But they all must die.
Yeah. We unfortunately, the one cultist that we were able to speak with was killed shortly before. We were unable to get much information from him.
Dark mental.
Yeah.
Dark mental.
Yes, he narrowly escaped a roper only to be smothered by one of these dark mantles, drifting down from the ceiling, and it enveloped him in its foul embrace, crushing his head, actually.
Oh, that
It
must
was
have
horrific.
been.
Glad it wasn't us.
You see a Power Fist. He's just like wincing, like as if he could feel the pain. He's like, oh, that is a way to go.
Mm.
Now, Rokar, you would probably know what these were. We encountered a number of rust monsters in there and managed to save most of our equipment and killing, I think, all of them as well. What, 9 in total?
I have no
It
idea.
was there were a horde of them.
Wow, that is. I'm amazed at the feat that you guys have accomplished. I mean, I myself, I lost my longsword to one of those creatures.
Not to mention the Umber Hulk that we managed to kill.
And an Umber Hulk, and then you just see like Sildar do one of those like I don't know, like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Michelangelo, like poo, like blew my mind, like what? And that too? Talk about dragon. He's just like totally like. Power Fist is just like he's taking it all in, that, and he's starting to realize the legend or the of the Iron Fist, the company of the Iron Fist. Because he heard stories from you guys from when he was in Neverwinter on his way here. But then now he's seeing it firsthand. On your accounts, the brotherhood that he's starting to get into or be a part of.
Yep.
Right. So, Sildar, he's looking over the names again. He goes, Resmir sounds familiar to me. Resmir. I wonder, could that be? No. That might, from our agents that have been staying vigil over these dragon cultists, we've been hearing, or actually we know of these, what they call their leaders, wearers of purple, and this name, this single Resmir, keeps coming up in our reports. I wonder if that's the same one.
Probably. Given that this came off of a fairly new recruit to the cult of the dragon.
Believe not in coincidence.
I don't suppose any of your agents actually had infiltrated the cult yet, have they?
Unfortunately, no.
Okay.
I don't know of the other organizations.
Yeah. That's too bad.
I mean, I was gonna say the only ones I know that might have been come close to maybe infiltrating or maybe even being a part of is the Zentarim.
Do you think it'd be a good idea to call some representatives together and see if we can piece together what each individual group might know?
That is an idea. But in fact, there's supposed to be a meeting held at Baldur's Gate. But that's supposed to be within a month's time.
You're also sending a group south. Were they going to Baldur's Gate as well?
Yes, I mean, it's more part of a shipment for Linin Gray, when she usually gets orders from Baldur's Gate and Waterdeep and the rest down that way, and we usually get it probably every quarter of a year. You know, so 3 times out of the year we'll probably ship out to Baldur's Gate and to whatever other towns south of that region have orders.
Well, it sounds like something is happening in the south with the Cult of the Dragon at the very least. Maybe we should accompany Lenin's shipment down. It'd be nice to have the company, and we'd also add a little extra protection for the shipment.
That is a fantastic idea. And Parafis, he actually points to the circled area here and he says, "Look, this town's greenest.
Mm-hmm.
Is that one of the towns that the ship is supposed to be off to?" And so this says, "Yes."
Hmm. Well, it seems to pop up that that's where the cultists are the most prevalent as of right now, or their base of operations.
That's a long way to the south. That's going to be
Yeah.
a week's journey at the least.
Yeah. It's gonna be a while. No, it's a little bit more than a week's journey, unless we could get get on a ship or something.
He says, "Well, I mean, in fact, I mean, there are 2 ways. Yes, there's by ship, and there's the other way, which is by caravan. Oh, if we take the caravan route, I mean, by the time you get down there, if any activities down at Green Nest or anywhere other towns there in that southern region, they might have. By the time you get there, they might have shoved off. I mean, it's gonna take you." And he looks at Parafis. "What do you think?" He's like, "Oh, about 7 to 8 months, I believe."
Oh.
But he said the other way was by ship, and he says, "That's true. And we do have a ship. This is actually, we come into agreement every 3 quarters or so. It's more of convenience rather than anything, to do the shipments from other towns besides Fandelen. The Lord of the Alliance, we actually have a cargo ship that we do send, starting from Lenon, and actually from Neverwinter, but it docks at Lenon and then goes down all the way to Baldur's Gate, where it'll dock again."
Okay.
And
And we can book passage.
Yes, I could. I'm pretty sure I can dig up some papers for you to go on as protecting detail, as you said you probably would do. And I mean, it should cut down the time from 7 to about a month, give and take if there's any rough seas.
Yes. This time of year, I would assume, is one of the safer times if this is when you'd like to send your shipments.
And he says, "Yeah, it's I mean, out of character, I don't know what the actual like season of the month is. I'll be more definite on that, but it's I would say like it's just like what we're now, summer. Well, I don't know. It's different weathers everywhere.
Probably spring or summer. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm gonna do a little bit of research on that because I think there's like a season or like a harvest or fest or something like that. But
I'm just going by the if you have a cargo ship and you have a fairly not so regular once a year or something like that trip, I think you'd pick the nicest weather to go.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, traditionally, there can be unseasonable storms. But
And he's like, right. And he's just, if you do want to go further with this, I guess, investigation into the cult of the dragons, and it seems here that all seems to point south.
Mhm.
I guess your fastest route would be from Lenon to Baldur's Gate, and I guess from there, I'm pretty sure there's our other allies over there could probably help you
Mhm.
from Baldur's Gate to Green Nest. But like I said, we do have a shipment that we would send out towards that way, and I guess you'd just be part of the detail. It's what is it now? It's been it's supposed to take 10 minutes, and he's chit chatting with himself, and I guess he's delegating his mind like how long it's gonna take and how soon he can get everything ready. Parfist, he turns to you and he says, "Well, lads, I mean, with everything that you found in this place, I guess I can start metal. I could definitely use it for something." And oh, I don't know. I believe one of you mentioned something about a weapon.
Yes. I have been noticing that the traditional dwarven warhammer, it mimics the way I fight, and I would like the ability to use it at range like the dwarves do.
Oh, you mean like our dwarven? Oh, you mean like this
Yeah.
one? And he pulls it out. He says, "Oh, I gotta show you this. I gotta show you this. Look." He says, Droop, come here." And Droop comes about. And he says, "Here, take my hammer and go over to the south end of the wall." So you see Droop, he takes the hammer and he goes to the south end of the wall. And he says, like, watch. And you see Powerfist, he holds out his hand, and almost like Jedi-like, the thing flies across the room and it lands in his hand. He says, "See?"
Yes. Yes, that is exactly what I would like to
That's
do.
amazing.
Well, unfortunately, it's only for our clan. I mean, this I have not heard of. I'm trying to remember. You're a human, right?
Yeah, I'm half elf.
Half elf. He
But
says,
he's willing to convert.
I mean, I bet you are. I mean, being a dwarf is the thing to be. You see a whole winter like raise an eyebrow, like what?
Lost just snorts.
He's like, are you right, Dragonborn? Right. And then he says,
It
well,
was a derisive snort.
Rokar, I was interested in something as well.
mm,
A dragonbane rapier, and I brought the liver as you said it would be needed. As
oh, did you now?
and
Well,
I'll unwrap it.
oh, it is a big one.
I might be good to make more than one. Perhaps either a hammer or a lance. A lance tip, anyway.
Right, we'll see. He says, well, I'll see what I can do. And then he looks over to Droop and he like nods like to take this thing. And then the Droop comes about and goes, the master, and Parfus says, take this to my workshop, and I'll see what I can do for our friend Rindlethar here. And Droop nods and he holds out his hand towards you, Rindlethar, for the liver.
I'll give it to him. Just be careful you don't drop it. It's kind of heavy, Drew.
Right. So as soon as you
Two hands.
as soon as you get to him, he kind of like does one of those fumbles, like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna drop it!" And you just like hold your breath, and he catches it in time, and then he like shamefully like tucks his head and then he walks away, but like really slow so that he doesn't drop the thing. Right. And then Parfist turns to Andol and says, well, I don't think I can make another dwarven hammer, but I'll see what I can do. I mean, you've given me enough Starmetal here.
Yes, we brought some of the dragon scales too. If you can do anything with that.
And teeth and claws.
Yeah, they're not asking for anything. They're just whatever an artisan like you can come up with. They're yours to do with what you wish.
Yeah. Well, I'll see what I can do. Well, yeah. And he starts to gather his stuff. I mean, this is the thing. This is the view I'm seeing. Like, there's a pile of like treasure, like in this room,
Mm-hmm.
just from you guys like putting stuff around.
Mhm.
And then he's gathering his gauntlet and his hammer, just basically his stuff, and then plus the stuff that the components that you guys have given him. And then he turns his and he's just like, I'm going to be off in my workshop. I'm going to see what I can come up with for these lads. I need to draw out some plans and maybe some new designs and stuff. And then Paul Winter does one of those waves with his hands. He's like, go ahead. And then you see Powerfist. He does one of those, and he puts the backpack on his back, and then he walks away. And as he's walking away, you can see that this miner's pack is as big as him, and actually to the point where you don't see him, you just see the pack moving as he's walking away. Right. And then he does turn around and he's like, if I didn't say it earlier, thank you, lads. I appreciate it.
No problem. Happy to help.
And then he turns back, and he walks away. A moment later, you see Droop. He comes back, and then he actually comes over to Kyrin and he says, Master Kyrin, I believe your student is here. And then you see Carp actually behind him, and he says, "Oh, glad to see you, Kyrin. I've done some research and I found some things, but I'm not sure exactly what potions you were particular about."
The potion of invisibility is one that we've been working on for a while.
Potion of invisibility. Well, I do have the components that's needed for that. Of course, I jotted it down in my notes. Is there anything else besides that you need of now?
Invulnerability is the other one.
Vulnerability. And basically, he has like a little notepad, and he's jotting it down. So like, yeah, if there's any other like I don't know, any other potions you want him to research on besides the what you've mentioned.
Okay. Well, we want to get working on the invisibility one right away then.
Invisibility one. He's like, okay, all right.
I think you should have some pretty good notes because we captured Glassstaffs and he was working on invisibility.
Right. But if I remember right, he was unsuccessful.
Yeah, but he would have some notes that you could go
right.
through. And
he'd be on the path, right?
over the last 4
yeah.
years of going through his notes, you should have a pretty good idea of what doesn't work at least.
Exactly. Exactly.
Right, and I mean, Carp he kept records of this, of like experiments that failed, and of course, I mean, being a student, he wouldn't try it himself. He would actually wait until Kyrin was to.
As he should. Right.
And out of character, I gotta find out what those components are, and if you guys do have them. I'm pretty sure you guys do. I'm looking at the. Yeah.
Brenda has something that'll help. Platinum ingot.
Platinum ingot. Ooh.
I have one.
Cool. So you want potion of invisibility and potion of invulnerability.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, those are two things I'm gonna look at. I'm actually gonna look at some other potions, and then I'll let you know by the next session if Carp is successful in finding it out, and then we can go ahead and do the whole. See if when you actually do the experiment, if you're successful or not.
Okay.
That'll be fun. And I don't know if there was. I don't know if there was something that Telesh, was there something that you wanting to do? Because the next thing I was going to ask you guys was that, well, basically, still there, he tells you, well, it's gonna take another 10 days to get everything ready before we get shipped off I'm just gonna call it on the Lord Alliance. Shipped off on the Lord Alliance of the Lord Alliance.
Huh.
To Boulder's Gate. So if anything, you guys have until then to prepare.
Okay.
So and I was gonna say during because we haven't discussed well I think we did discuss I guess yeah. All right, so it's gonna take a couple of days before you guys ship off from the city of Lena all the way down to Boulder's Gate, and like you said, it's gonna take about a month's time. So I was gonna ask you guys, what is it that you guys wanted to do on the trip? This is basically a downtime activity. So I'm giving you guys, which would be 30 days, which is 30 days of downtime activity. Or just generally, what is it that you guys want to like? I guess upgrade your skill in, or train in something else, or something like that. As you guys are taking your trip, so that's something to keep in mind for the next session, or something that you guys can put on the chat.
Okay.
Okay.
And then see the potion. And then the stuff that Power Fist is gonna get ready for you guys. I don't know if he's gonna be able to get it done within the time before you guys leave, but more than likely he'll probably let you guys know like through correspondence or something if he's come up with something. Was there anything else that you guys wanted or needed besides like just the usual stuff, like your regular, like your provisions and your rations or whatever equipment that you would need? It's all replenished before you guys leave anyway. Was there anything else that you guys want to ask Sildar?
Ask him if he's had any Lord's Alliance interactions with what's his name, Ignatius.
Okay.
Ignatius.
Was the Lord's Alliance after Ignatius?
Oh, it's the Lord Alliance after Ignatius. And he says, not that I know of. I haven't heard anything about our organization after some Ignatius, you say?
Known as
Yeah.
the idolator.
Now he would have had some familiarity because he was around at the time.
Yeah.
And he says, like that fiend, and he's remembering like parts of like what happened in Cragmaw. He's seeing in his eyes, in his head, he's seeing visions of like the wolf splattered blood on the thing. That's what he remember. Because most of the time, I think he was mostly out for most of the.
I don't actually think he was in the room when the wolf splattering, because he was still held prisoner at that point.
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
did he ever walk to that room? I'm trying to remember. Well,
No.
probably one of the stories.
in that amount of time.
Well, he probably did something weird on the way to Phantom.
Wait, did he do something weird? I don't remember if he did.
Oh, I'm
I
sure
wasn't
he
sure
did.
if he might have missed the episode when we were traveling.
Right.
Did someone fall asleep?
Yeah, I think Rob fell asleep.
No.
No.
No. Just
No?
waiting patiently for you guys to finish up your parts.
Yeah. He says that he's gonna check on that if there was anything about Ignatius, any rumors or anything like that.
Well, there's a hobgoblin that's after him.
Yeah.
A whole contingent, actually.
But really,
Alright.
why would it take a whole contingent?
Because there's a bounty on him.
And he's crazy.
It is a bounty.
Mhm.
That's quite peculiar for just one man.
Well, it's something to keep on your radar. Well, they don't know what radar is, but
Radar?
something to be
Yeah, he
aware
goes,
of, just in case someone mentions it.
Right. Okay. He nods. He says, "I'll send a correspondence to Waterdeep. Well, as you make your way to Linon and see if they know anything. I mean, I'm going to accompany you anyway to as far as Linon before you guys set off to Baldur's Gate." Why is he being mentioned again? Wonder what he's up to.
Dun dun dun.
And he says, "Well,
I wonder what he has done is all I can keep thinking about. I think I figured out what's going on here. My headset's running out of juice.
oh. And Sildar, he does say, well, I guess you're gonna have to ask the rest of the staff here to help you out with these treasures. I'm assuming you want this to put into the treasure room, or I guess most of these other stuff in the art gallery."
Aye.
And he says, "Well, I'll leave you. I'll leave you to it then." And he basically says his bye, and he's off to another part of the keep, probably to attend to some other business.
Chris, is Roker going to be able to hook us up with any of the stuff before we leave?
We'll find out.
Yeah, you'll find out. You find out next week if he's able to.
All right.
If as long as it doesn't impede his progress, Andol would be interested in his process of how he comes up with things and his work. So Andol would probably spend the next 10 days or so watching him.
Okay. Yeah.
Trying to help out if he needs an assistant, he'll help. And
right. Actually, yeah. I was thinking of that earlier, and I told you slipped my mind again. But thanks. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah. If you want to brush up, or not brush up, but upgrade your skill by watching them, yeah, definitely can do that. I don't know if there's anything else you guys wanted to do. I guess before you guys set off to Baldur's Gate on the ship during this next 10 days of preparing.
Resecure the town. Make sure the walls are going up and people are training with weapons a little bit that maybe didn't have training, and just trying to make sure everyone's secure in case anything happens.
so,
Talash has done a lot of focusing on sparring and keeping up on the physicality of the guards.
Ah. Okay. Right. The other thing I did forget to mention here is when you guys did make your way back, you guys do see Terrell. Right.
Ah, the good gnome.
Right. I don't know if your friend's ever is he ever going to be able to come back and play his character?
I'm not real sure. His schedule at Walmart does kind of vary, but he
Right.
primarily works daytime hours, meaning he needs to sleep at night. And especially with us starting extra late, like 11:30 Pacific time is 2:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's a pretty late start.
Okay. No, that's fine. I just it'll be cool if he was able to come back. Well, maybe sometime in the future. But I mean, for now, use him as an NPC. Now I just want to know because I don't want to kill him off. And
Yeah. Well, I'm thinking that we had talked him into kind of being like a protector from the area here.
maybe he can research
spell
the
use.
spell scroll that we found. See what
Yeah,
it actually
maybe even
is.
find a buyer or something.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Or what it is and how to use it. Hey, Chris, I totally forgot. I didn't tell Rokar about the Green Dragon Poison Sack. I'll let him know I have that. If that can be used in a way to either, further an item or maybe be factored into potions of some sort in some way.
Well, would you want to create a poison for yourself out of it?
Possibly,
Using your...
but I don't need the whole thing for it.
No.
Okay. I was gonna say actually, when you produced that venom sac, Carp actually recognized it as the venom sac of a great dragon, and he asked with Kyron's permission, maybe he could do some research about maybe possibly a potion or extracting the poison from it to be usable on, per se, a weapon or something.
As long as he's careful.
Right, exactly.
Don't
Okay.
spill it.
And stay in a well-ventilated area where you can get away quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Should something go awry.
Okay. And let's see. You also see. Oh, actually, you have not seen him for a while. You have not seen him since you guys set out, and you might have been asking about his whereabouts because you see that the troubadour's loot is set off to the side, probably against the wall somewhere.
Oh, you're talking about
Vale. Yeah.
Val.
Val or Vale, whoever was playing him last.
Yeah.
Mark always called him Val.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So you notice that he's not around.
Hmm.
He's usually there when you guys arrive.
Hmm. And we have a tale of dragon slaying to tell him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Are we planning on just splitting up the booty that we got?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'd like to split it up and then clear out the treasure ledger so anything future that we get, we don't confuse it.
okay, yeah. Yes, that's amongst you guys. If you guys want to keep any of that stuff for like
Yeah.
item stuff. Yeah, Karina, we'll see you
Yeah.
next week for sure.
Alright.
Just keep
Thanks.
on the chat if you think of anything else that you wanted to do or before you guys set off on the ship.
Mhm.
Will do. Alright, guys. See you next time.
Yep.
Take it easy.
Thanks easy. Let's see. I don't know if there's. Was there anything? Well, Talash, I don't know if is there something that you wanted to do within those 10 days before you guys left,
Not that I can think of.
or something that you, I don't know if you wanted.
Talash, what tool proficiency did you take at first level?
What was tool proficiency for again?
Well, I think monks get like a musical instrument or something like that. I forget. Let me check again.
They get a
One type of artisan tool or one musical instrument.
Yeah, like I said, yeah. You can choose.
And artisan tool, does that include the cooking?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was what I took.
You took cooking. Okay. I'm kind of thinking of taking up a musical instrument, so I was wondering if Telesh could teach him. But nope.
No, it teach you how to use griffin grease.
I totally forgot. Do you guys have it listed your tokens? I'm trying to remember which.
Yeah, I still have trouble figuring out what I'm doing with the ones that I have because I wear armor, so a vest doesn't really fit into that, and a vial of perfume. I
Okay.
don't know.
Yeah.
Helm has mandated that you maintain a stinkless turd.
Well, it's an empty glass vial that smells of perfume when opened. So.
Well, it sounds like you're in the same kind of state as I am with the old sock.
Yeah.
You have it, but you can't remember why. For whatever reason.
Now I'm just
you forget to
seeing
throw it away.
flesh with one sock on the entire time.
I see him like he's sleeping with his sock. You know, like he
Oh.
puts it like a cap, like a nightcap.
Oh, a nightcap. Oh, I was thinking maybe he drew a
It
face
wouldn't even
on it.
fit on
And
his feet, let alone his head.
he draws a little face on it, and he tells himself a bedtime story with a sock puppet.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Let's see. Yeah, I'm trying to remember what Rhinother, you had that mask, huh?
Yeah. But I don't really use it very often.
Right, right. You only use it for well, for a particular purpose, right? I forgot what
Yes.
when you yeah.
You'd have to read down on my character sheet
Yeah.
for my history. It's all the way at the bottom. That makes it easier. But yeah, when the need arises, it comes out. During my the like 2 years or whatever time that passed, it may have come out once or twice
Yeah.
while he was away. It's not something he would use here in town.
Right, right, right. Yeah, you might be using it in this campaign. Let's see. Cool.
Now, do we manage to have any of the robes off of those dragon cultists?
Oh, did we take any? I don't believe we took any.
No, none of you guys.
No, we have an amulet.
Yeah.
No, yeah, you have that. Yeah, that amulet. But no, none of you guys mentioned about taking anything from. And I mean, there was that one dude, but he was gobbled up, and yeah. There was the dragon cultist that you guys met at Thunder Tree, but again, you guys didn't like go after. I mean, there was no need to grab their garments or anything like that.
Do we? Another question would be: did we see enough of their garments to possibly have ones
Oh yeah.
made?
Put together.
Yeah. If we oversaw somebody told them a description that it was made out of this cloth and it was cut like this, and
Yes, you'll be able to, I guess, find a tailor to make up a suit, so to speak, of it, but it'll be like a forgery. So basically, if
Yeah.
you're going to use it, mechanic wise, there'll be like a skill check to see if you could deceive, because it's not
Okay.
the authentic. It's like basically like a knockoff jersey or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So if you guys are going to try to use it to infiltrate something, you would have to pass some checks.
Actually, that's something I can help with. I have proficiency with the disguise kit.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
And
that's true.
with
Yeah.
some proper skill, I can probably help make it so it's more believable.
Yeah.
I'll just have to get like maybe one per day. Spend enough time to maybe get one for each of us.
Yeah, could do that.
That will pass.
Or if you're meeting some future cultists, just take theirs.
Yeah.
But yeah, you could definitely just to have a set for yourself or for another before you set out on a trip. Yeah, you could use that as part of your downtime activity. So actually, yeah, I'm gonna list it. Is that something that you want to do? See if you could find a tailor in town that could put together a knockoff.
Okay. It's a good idea. And we do have the one medallion that is a genuine one.
Yeah, so you could probably actually pull it off.
Yeah, Reynoldor probably could, and he'd be the one to do it anyway.
Yeah.
Smooth talking bastard that he is.
Yeah, getting a 10. It's right there, still in my chat.
Yeah. I'm wondering is since we have Terra here, can we determine whether or not that amulet from the Dragon Cultist is magic at all?
Since who?
Since Terrell's still floating around and all that.
Yeah, when you show it to him and he takes it from you, he doesn't find any magical properties. It's has no magical entity property or anything like that. It's just a jewel piece, or not jewel piece, but an accessory, or some type of representation of who they are, but there's nothing magical about it. Oh, I should put that down too. Yeah, so I'm like taking my notes because I got a lot of stuff. You said about you want to find out about the 9th level.
Yeah.
Scroll, yeah.
9th level spell. 9th level spell. 9th level spell.
All right. Well, I'm gonna call it a night.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Wait, who found that? Wait, who found that spell?
The scroll was in the Dragon's Hoard.
That's right.
And I don't really know exactly where it was.
Yeah. Sadly, no other magic items. Ugh.
No, yeah, there was the gloves. That was it.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
I have now.
yeah.
Well, nighty night.
Yeah.
All right.
See you next week.
See you next week. Yeah, I'm gonna go over some of these 9th level spells, and I'm gonna see what would be cool. I mean, you guys can put in the chat. I mean, if you ever get to look at the 9th level spells, maybe you guys could like vote from what you guys would like it to be.
Wish.
Yeah, and I'll probably go the total opposite, but
Well, the wish is always listed as DM's discretion on how they want to
yeah, exactly.
interpret it. If you leave any wiggle room at all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yes, just let me know if there's a particular spell that you might be interested in, and I could see if I could try, like you said.
Isn't one of the 9th levels? On my Bastro Gate.
There's one called the what was it, the True Resurrection? That's
the one that I was wondering about. There you go, True Resurrection, which might be a little convenient.
Well, I mean, it makes. I mean, in this campaign, I mean, like, I'm still trying to decide like where, because like it's supposed to start from first level, then go up, but you guys are like at tier 2.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, in other words, there is a possibility that somebody could die. So
yeah,
it might be a good idea. Because I'm also thinking too that if it does get if that does happen, in fact, actually, I'm gonna go ahead and start the podcast.